Hello, beautiful people, and thank you for joining me. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. We are going to do some stretches and some movements to promote really good sleep. So restful night's sleep, clearing your head, getting the body in a state where it's relaxed and ready to just quiet down. So a gentle stretch, guys. So nothing over the top, really working to let go of tension and tightness along the way. All right, sound good? So as we start in a seated position, if you can come to a cross-legged position, that is fantastic. That would be great. And sitting up nice and tall, let's bring those hands down by our sides. Close your eyes and find your breath. Slow that breath down. If you can find it to a count of 4, both on the inhale and the exhale, just a quiet count of 4 in your mind as you inhale. And then a slow count of 4 on that exhale. Use that whole count of 4. So as we keep that breath moving in and out through the nose, quieting the mind, quieting the body, helping the nervous system to know that it's okay to relax. When we breathe through the mouth, kind of stimulating that fight or flight. And as we allow ourselves to breathe in and out through the nose, signaling to the body that all is well. Inhale, reach to the sky, gaze to the sky, and as you exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over, and we're just going to gently sway side to side. Just moving with your breath, up and over. Just being gentle and kind, processing the day. What did we learn? When did we laugh? If you haven't laughed yet, you need to make sure you do that before you go to bed. One more time, each side. What are we grateful for? Who do we love? Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. Exhale, encircle the arms around behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll those shoulders back and lift your gaze towards the sky. Reach to those knuckles as you lift your gaze. Opening the heart. Find that breath. Now gently bring your gaze back forward and let's lift those arms as high as we can get them without leaning forward. Breathe, opening through the chest, no tension in the neck or the shoulders. So if you're feeling that, bring those arms just a little bit lower. And slowly release those hands back down. Release your hands to your sides and let's come over towards the top of the mat to a tabletop position and then sit yourself back to child's pose. Just let yourself sink into child's pose. Nice big deep breaths. Just checking in. Let's place the forearms to the mat, bend at the elbows, and bring the palms to touch kind of the base of the head, maybe mid-head, wherever it works for you. As we gently bring those palms to touch and rest the heels of the hands against the back of the head, a nice little stretch to the shoulders. Once again, extending those arms out. And let's slowly walk those hands up. If a kneeling position is not great for you, come over onto your bottom and extend those legs out nice and long. If being on the knees is okay, great. We just get that extra stretch through the quadriceps and the knees. We're going to do the exact same thing, whether the legs are long or we're on our knees. If you need to scoot forward on your mat, make whatever adjustments to make. You never are stuck. Okay, so bringing those hands behind you, wherever it's comfortable for your hands, and we're going to lift the chest. Just lift the chest. Roll those shoulders back. So we're not lifting the hips. So if you're on your bottom, keep that bottom down. If you're on your knees, keep that bottom down. And gently release. So a variation of camel pose. As you exhale, once again, lift the chest, roll those shoulder blades towards one another, shoulders back. Inhale, slowly release. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, press it back up. Arch the back. Draw those sit bones towards the mat. And then gently releasing it back down. And we sit up nice and tall. Let's come over onto one hip and sweep those feet around. Extending the legs out nice and long. We're going to take that right foot and we're going to draw it in. Just as close to your bottom as feels okay. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. Now we can stay right here. So depending upon how your back is feeling, you can stay right here. Adding a flex of that left foot, if you like. Cross that right foot over the left leg. And again, sit up nice and tall. We wrap the crook of that left elbow around the knee and pull the knee in nice and tight. So we're starting to get that nice stretch through that right hip. We sit up nice and tall. Let's place that right hand behind us and help with that posture, sitting up as tall as you can sit and really draw that right knee in. Now slowly take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Breathe. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest if you like. Now you can be a little bit propped up on that back hand if you like, or you can be a palm to the mat. Whatever's helping you to sit up as tall as you can sit. If you like, placing that left elbow to the top of the right knee, press against the knee for a little deeper rotation. Chin tucking towards the chest if it's lifted. Find your breath and slow it down. We lift our gaze. We release that left elbow and slowly rotate it back to center. And we're going to let that right knee gently open out to the side. Now, if having that right leg crossed over that left knee is causing pressure on the back of that left knee, just bring your foot to the inside of your thigh. Otherwise, keep it up nice and tall. That little pressure massage on the top of your thigh might feel really good. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, rotate towards that left leg, hinge it forward, slowly releasing your hands down and relaxing the weight of your head. So we just want to melt, guys. We want to let go of the tension along the way. Big, deep breaths. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And release your hands down by your sides. And let's release that right leg, pulling that left foot in. So we're just going to sit up as tall as we can sit. Breathe, shoulders down and away from the ears. You can close your eyes if you like and really just process what you feel and where you feel it. Feels right to you, cross that left foot up and over that right leg. Pull the knee in nice and tight, sit up tall. Always working to keep that good posture and to keep that strength in the back. Wrapping the crook of that right elbow around the knee, pull it in nice and tight. Breathe. Oh, and now we're getting that good stretch to that left hip. We place that left hand behind us, lifting through the crown of the head. And then slowly take your gaze out over that left shoulder with a little tuck of your chin towards your collarbone. So as we keep that length in the spine, space between each of the vertebrae, helping us to rotate safely and effectively. If there is ever any pain or discomfort, guys, beyond a good stretch, get out of the pose, whatever it is. If you like, placing that right elbow to the top of the knee and press against the knee, working to get that deeper rotation. Again, take your gaze a little further out over that left shoulder with that little tuck of the chin towards that left collarbone. So with our rotations, a little bit of detoxing going on, releasing anxiety, tension, tightness, negative energy that we hold in the belly, the neck, the lower back, and the hips. Now slowly, slowly releasing that right elbow, releasing the rotation, coming back to face front, and we let that left knee open out to the side. Sit up as tall as you can sit. Again, if having that left foot over that right knee causes pressure behind that right knee, just transition that left foot to the inner thigh. Sit up nice and tall. If it feels good to you, keep it there. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, rotate towards that right leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. You can use the hands to support if you like, or that lengthen and reach. Release your hands and relax the weight of your head. So initially that body might tense up a little bit. Just let it relax as it's ready. No particular place we have to be. Just getting that good stretch and making sure that we are being kind. That's where we need to be. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And release those hands down by your sides. Let's extend both legs out long. Flex your feet. Reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Again, you can walk those hands out or keep that extension and reach. Just a little extra weight load for that lower back. If you're taking care of that lower back, walk those hands out and just relax the weight of the upper body down. Let yourself melt. Intensity scale, guys, we want to stay below an 8 for sure, for sure. When we're trying to chill out the body and relax the mind, let go of tension, we really want to kind of hang out in the 5 to 6 range on that intensity, or even lower is fine. This is not about stimulating the body. This is about letting go, about quieting the mind, feeling safe, calm, deep breaths. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands down by your sides, and let's pull the soles of the feet together and draw the heels in towards your bottom. So those feet can be out and away from you. They can be close up, nice and tight. Sitting up nice and tall, take a hold of those ankles or the shins, and let's sit up, rolling those shoulders back. And slowly begin to hinge forward, just coming forward however it feels good to you. Go ahead and round through the tummy and the chest, rounding out that spine, relaxing the weight of your head. If it feels good to you, extend those arms out nice and long. If you prefer, keep the hands on the legs. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Close your eyes, soften your face. Feel those slow, steady breaths, the count of 4. Now core is strong. We lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly rise. Just let those palms slide up the mat, slide up the shins till we sit up nice and tall. Let's bring those hands around behind us once again. So that same place where we were sitting on the shins or your bottom was down, now we're in butterfly. And we're going to take a big breath in. As you exhale, lift the chest, roll those shoulders back. Inhale and slowly release. We're going to do that one more time. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, roll those shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your chest, arch that back. And inhale, slowly release. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, press and lift, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And gently releasing. So incorporating a variation of our camel pose with our butterfly. What would we call that? A camel fly? Bringing the hands forward. Let's extend those legs out nice and long. And then we're going to turn sideways to open up those legs. So center yourself on your mat however you need to, and we're going to take those legs out nice and wide. Nothing super intense, you guys. So this should be fairly comfortable. And we're going to sit up tall, resting the hands just on the shins. Close your eyes, and we're going to flex those feet. I just want you to feel the flex in the feet. I want you to feel the activation of the muscles through the front of your shins and that length through the backs of the legs. Now gently release the feet. Now if you prefer, you can keep those feet flexed for that intensity. So if you've got some pretty loose, really long hamstrings, perfect. If your hamstrings are super tight, again, we're trying to keep this intensity lower on that scale, right? So if you want, you can keep those feet flexed, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, sweep that right hand in front, left arm up and over. Reaching, 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 rolling that left shoulder back. Gaze can be to the sky, or we can look down towards that right leg. And we're going to inhale it back up. And as you exhale, left hand comes in front, right arm up and over. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Releasing tension. Keeping that core strong, inhaling it back up. One more time, let's take it over to the right. Now this time as we reach, we're going to roll that left shoulder back a little bit more. And we're going to hold. Finding that breath and allowing your body to just sink. Inhaling it back up. And let's take it to the left once again. Taking it up and over, reaching out towards those toes, rolling that right shoulder back. Find that breath. Inhaling it back up. Release your hands once again to your shins. Let's point those toes. Close your eyes. Let's flex those feet and point the toes. Now soften those feet and let's bring the hands forward and slowly start to walk yourself forward. Now again, intensity level, guys, keep it low. So we just want to hinge forward where you feel a really nice stretch in those hips and through the inner thighs. Nothing where your body is doing a oh my goodness type thing, okay? So stopping where you need to stop. You can come onto your forearms if you like. If it feels good to you, take it on down. Again, intensity level, 4 or 5. 6 if you really want to push it and it feels good, but nothing above that. Breathe. You can stack your hands if you like, turning your cheek to the mat. You can rest on your chin. If the arms are extended and you're able to come down fairly far, rest the chin to the mat. Bring the palms of the hands to touch. Maybe bring your forehead to the mat. And once again, coming to that prayer pose. Palms just gently touching. Nice big deep breath. Once again, extending those arms and slowly walking it up. Take your time. And let's draw those feet together, crisscrossing those legs. Sitting up nice and tall, rest your hands down by your sides. Close your eyes, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, release your chin towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, lean the head to the right ear over the right shoulder. Spine is still tall, core is still engaged. We inhale and lift the head. Exhale and gently lean to the left. Left ear over that left shoulder. Inhaling it back to center, and as you exhale, take your gaze out over that right shoulder, just rotating through that cervical spine, creating as much rotation through that neck as you can. Nothing beyond just a really nice stretch. Inhale it back to center, and exhale, take your gaze out over that left shoulder. Again, just working the range of motion. Nothing super intense, guys. And slowly bring it back to center. Beautiful. Let's find a safe way to come down onto our backs. Bringing the knees towards you if you like. Rolling back. That little roll back can feel good. A little massage for your back. And we're going to pull the knees in nice and tight. Pressing that tailbone towards the mat, drawing those shoulders down and away, ironing out your spine. Breathe. Let's open up those knees a little bit and pull those knees kind of up towards your armpits. Just a nice stretch, letting go through the hip flexors. Now let's lift the soles of the feet towards the sky and reach up and take a hold along the outside of your leg, ankle, or outside edge of your feet. Relaxing the weight of the arms, pressing that tailbone towards the mat. And if you like, begin to draw those knees towards the mat, pulling with those arms for happy baby or dead bug. Close your eyes and breathe. And gently releasing the intensity, drawing the soles of the feet together, holding onto the ankles or interlacing your fingers on the outside edge of your foot, and just gently rock side to side. Doesn't have to be big, guys. Just has to feel good. And if it doesn't feel good, if there's something else that does, do that for just a moment, and we'll meet you back in just a second. Coming back to center. Releasing your hands, once again drawing the knees towards your chest, keeping that right knee tucked in, extend your left leg out and down. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the mat, just as best you can, and take your gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. Give yourself permission to let go of negative energy. Sometimes, kind of unconsciously, we feel that we have to hold on to stuff, particularly if we're worried about friends or loved ones. Guys, when we have no control over the situation, we've got to learn to let it go. We've got to take care of ourselves so that when the time comes, if it comes, we can better care for those we love and care about. If we're a train wreck, it's really pretty hard to take care of somebody else that we care about. Slowly rolling back to center, extending that right leg to the sky. A little rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down. So be taking time, whether it's intense workouts, recovery, little TLC, pull that left knee in. Left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the mat best you can, and then take your gaze out over that left arm and just relax. So yeah, some days we feel like we can just go gangbusters and work out really hard. Maybe you are just not that person, and you workouts just in general, you're like, no, thank you. Go for a walk. Walk up and down your stairs. Get up and sit down off of your couch 20 times. Eat a little healthier. Get a little more rest. Drink more water. Guys, there's so many things we can do to better care for ourselves so that we are happier, healthier, less anxious, less stressed. We are able to process things in a more productive way with an open mind. Just make sure you're doing your part to stay healthy, guys. Gently releasing that right hand, rolling back to center. Extending that left leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip, and ever so slowly lower it down. And allow it to come to rest. Let's draw the soles of the feet together, opening the knees out nice and wide, resting your hands on your tummy. In our reclined butterfly, if this is not the very best place for you, you can extend those legs out nice and long. If being on your back is not great for you, come up onto your side, rest on your tummy, or feel free to come up to a seated position. We just want to find a comfortable place. A place where the body can relax. No tension anywhere, as best we can. Slow, deep breaths. Soft eyes, relaxed jaw. And we give ourselves permission to just be. We gently feel that healing energy move from the crown of the head, through the face, into the jaw, down the back of the head, into the neck, out to those shoulders and down through the arms. Calming, healing, energizing. Into the chest, down into the belly, calming and soothing the digestive tract, quieting any negative energy. Moving into the hips, relaxing, letting go of that negative energy we hold in the hips, and just gently moving down through the legs and out to the very tips of the toes. Keeping those eyes closed. If we're in reclined butterfly, gently bring those knees together. If you have the legs long, slowly slide one foot up and then the other towards your bottom. Soles of the feet resting on the earth. And we're just going to do a little slight pelvic tilt to press the small of the back into the mat. And then inhale, slowly releasing that pelvic tilt. Just let it come back to neutral wherever it wants to come. As you exhale, once again, little pelvic tilt, pressing the small of the back into the mat. And gently releasing with that inhale. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, gentle pelvic tilt. And inhale, release back to neutral. Gently let both knees fall to the right. You can let your hands be wherever you like. And we're just going to let those knees gently fall as far as they want to fall. Keeping the shoulders against the earth. Slowly we roll it back to center, both soles of the feet on the mat. And then gently let both knees roll to the left as far as they want to roll. Just making sure it's a gentle stretch, no pain. And slowly roll it back to center. Either drawing the knees in towards your chest and rolling up, or rocking to one side and coming on up. We turn and face once again in our easy pose, cross-legged position. We rest our hands comfortably on those legs wherever you like. Close your eyes if you like, drape your wrists over your knees, gently bring your index finger to touch your thumb. Otherwise, just rest your hands comfortably. With those eyes closed, we breathe slow and steady to that count of 4 once again. Feeling safe, feeling calm, ready for that amazing night's sleep so that we can wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day. My wish for you, my friends, is that super restful sleep, a healthy, happy life in each and every way possible. Let's gently open the eyes, take a big breath in, reach to the sky, and exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked what you see, please subscribe. I would love it, love it, love it. I hope you come back often and share some energy, share some time with me, and allow me to join you in this journey. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. And until the next time, namaste.